This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend, the end.
Welcome, Digital Arts 1 students, to our critique of the original character or Lynx logo projects. Very excited. This is the end of the block. Woohoo! Today we're going to cover a couple of announcements, talk about Utah State standards and the Digital Media 1 standards, the Culture Club, critique project 4, and you'll complete the final evaluation survey, and then you'll be done. All right, so the project deadline is Sunday, October 22nd at midnight. For those of you who have, for some reason, not been working, it's time to get your head out of the sand and get your work turned in. The deadline's approaching quickly. Ultimately, it would be best if you got it done today. Then you could actually enjoy the fall break and wouldn't have to worry about coming back next week for this class either. Plagiarism is a crime. This class, I've been pretty fortunate, but I know that when the crunch gets here, sometimes people are tempted to plagiarize. So I just wanted to remind you not to do that, and that all of your projects need to be current for this class and reflect the objectives in the project directions. And check your grade books, please. I do leave comments for you, and sometimes I ask you to go back and fix something and resubmit it for full credit. If you have an IEP and you have not discussed that with me yet, this might be a good time to do that. Give me a call. And it's never too late to put my phone number into your phone contacts so that if you have a question, you can easily get a hold of me. I like to joke around. If I was in the backyard if I'm in the backyard and I can't get the lawnmower to start, and I don't really know anything about lawnmowers, I know though that my husband knows everything about the lawnmower. So I think to myself, you know what I do? I'm gonna get a hold of my husband and he'll help me get this lawnmower started. So what's the best way to go about doing that? A, email my husband. B, text my husband. C, call my husband. If I'm sitting right there with my lawnmower and I come across a problem, I'm not going to go inside and email my husband and wait 24 hours for a response. Okay? I want an answer right now. So I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to call him and I'm going to say, Babo, can't get the lawnmower started. Help me out. And he's going to go, you see that little yellow button right there? Just press that in for me a couple times and switch that little lever so that it's pointed at the whatever. Now go ahead and pull the cord, sweetie. I'm going to do that. And then go, thank you, honey, and start up that lawnmower just like that. Okay? How many of you people are sitting at Inkscape going, I can't get this to work. You know what I think I'll do? I'll get a hold of Mrs. Girot. She knows everything about Inkscape. But you know what? I think I'll send her an email because I really don't want to know the answer for at least 24 hours because that'll buy me 24 hours that I don't have to actually do anything. Yeah, I'm on to you. Okay, so when you have a problem, a technical problem, you need to get help now. Call me. Okay, I think you get the point. Next week is Red Ribbon Week, drug free. Heck yeah. We're going to have a poster contest. All right, and you're getting an email. I don't know if you've already received it or not, but you'll get an email that'll tell you how to submit your poster for the contest. Be looking for that. Spooktacular Fall Dance coming up October 27th. Woo-hoo! And winners of the, man, I tell you, when you teach 3 classes, you can just never get it all together right, can you? Winners of the Bezier tool drawing, scratch that, will be announced next week. And if you have not completed the critique of Project 3, find it in the Week 8 folder and vote. Follow the directions in the vote survey to critique and defend the work of the art that you vote for, and you can edit your vote too. So if you think of some other things that you'd like to say for that critique, please do. Here's our visual arts and digital media standard. Standard 2, of Utah Visual Arts is to present. You will analyze, interpret, refine, and select artistic work for presentation. That's what you guys do when you submit that to me. And you make sure that you submit it professionally and you understand how it's going to look on my end. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Standard 2, evaluate, select, and apply methods or processes appropriate to display artwork in a specific place. So standard strand 5, this might be standard 5 for 2D graphics and digital media. Students will produce bitmap and vector 2D graphics. Objective 2, vector graphics. That's what we do in this class. If you're wanting to do some bitmap work, that is our image design class. We use the raster graphics in that class. This is vector though. We create, manipulate, and appropriately use vector graphics, and we export our final output formats so that Mrs. Girot can open them up and actually see them and not have to go into GIMP in order to see your work. All right, so let's see here. Just wanted to put in a plug for Walgreens banners. You guys have been creating some awesome work. If you're interested in making some posters of your work, go to Walgreens. They actually have a nice banner that has 2 images on it. It's a black background with a white border around it, and you can find this banner if you just, when you're in their little kiosk, if you just say see all banners and scroll through them all, you'll find it. And what I do is once I get it home, I just take some scissors and I cut it right down the middle, and then I take some sticky tack and I just tack it to the wall. Nice big poster, beautiful. That's my wedding picture from last year. Here's some of my photography that I did over the summer. Yeah, so anyway, nice. I wanted to talk to you about the Utah Virtual Academy High School Culture Club that I am in the process of trying to whip together. If I can get some students that are interested, who have vision, purpose, and are interested in maybe possibly doing some community art projects, wanting to apply for scholarship opportunities, who are going to college and have either a digital media or possibly art pathway that they want to follow, applying for exhibition calls and scoping out local exhibits and events and sharing that information with the student body. For example, today I just received an email. RuralTechFund.org is giving away scholarships to students who live in rural areas who want to pursue careers in a technology field. So take advantage of that. Go check that out. I need a leadership team for this club. So if you're interested in being a part of the Culture Club, email me, my maiden name, rhart@utahvirtual.org. Let's go ahead and start this critique. What a critique is not, it's not value words, ugly or pretty, or whether you like or don't like it. It's a 4-step critical thinking process. The first step is the description. You talk about the medium. This is a vector graphics medium, subject matter, just depends. It could be your original character or it might be your Lynx logo. And the composition, is it centered? Is it asymmetrically balanced? That type of thing. Does it have a pyramidal composition? Is it a 2x8 poster composition? Analysis, what elements and principles of design are used and how? Interpretation, what's the message? Evaluation, is the artwork successful? Why? What could be refined or expanded upon? So be thinking about that. Here's what I wanted to kind of talk to you about when we're talking about outputting and making sure that you are producing your work for a specific exhibition. We are, I use a slideshow format and I always do a black background because it makes things pop. So if you're not creating a background in Inkscape for your project, chances are it may not show the way that you intended it to. I went ahead and went in. Remember, the canvas for Inkscape is automatically white. So in your mind, you're thinking, well, all I have to do is export it and it's going to look like this everywhere. No, not necessarily. Whatever the background color is where it's going to be exhibited on a website or what have you, it's going to look like that. So make sure that you're taking your rectangle tool, you are creating a background of the color that you intended for your audience to see it. And here's another example of a background that's missing. Although it does look good, you can see that this was intended to be viewed on a white background. It looks so much nicer. All right, so that's what I wanted to share with you today. As you're critiquing Project 4, keep track of your favorites. Complete the final evaluation survey when you're finished. On your mark, get set, critique.
Utah Virtual Academy, it's plain to see together we happily succeed in online school. We like to go to
strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. No one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. All right.
Fantastic submissions. And that concludes our critique. So complete the final evaluation by going into the digital arts class, clicking on the content, scroll down the table of contents until you reach week 9. It says critique 4, OC and Lynx logo and final evaluation survey. Oh, look, there's also the critique of the Bezier tool drawings here. This is where you're going to go if you have not completed that critique and complete your vote there. That vote is worth credit, so make sure that you follow the directions. Here's the critique of Project 4, OC and Lynx logo. Click on that link. It says to watch the video critique of Project 4. Hopefully you're doing that right now as you're listening to this. Complete the final evaluation survey, which is right here. And it says complete projects 1 through 4 and you're done. No final. This is what the survey looks like if you open that up. It says 1, rate the number of the project for winner, and then evaluate the digital arts class. What did you like or dislike? What would you do in the future to improve the class or projects for future students? Thank you for participating. I love to see your creativity bloom. And then you'll click submit once you've completed that. And you'll have a fantastic fall break. You hear me?